Nice talking to you, Senator. Thank you. Good to see you. My name is Mark T. Jackson. I'm an Army combat veteran, I'm a federal agent, and I'm here to represent the 15,000 veterans of K2 Air Base in southern Uzbekistan. Before I begin, I want to honor my brothers and sisters across the street in the Capitol Police. I stand in solidarity with them and mourn the terrible violence and injury they've endured these past several months. They are first responders, just as those brave men and women who rushed to Ground Zero on 9/11 are first responders. And just like my K2 brothers and sisters are first responders. Our boots were on that toxic ground weeks after the 9/11 attacks, and we're all sick, dying, or dead because of it. K2 was among the first of many toxic places the US government sent us in those terrible, violent days following 9/11. A place where the ground oozed black goo and the air hung heavy plastic and ashen. Standing water changed colors throughout the day. Yellowcake uranium gathered in radioactive clumps like poison ore. The burn pit sent black smoke and soot like malevolent snow that clung to our skin and our clothes and our tents and our lungs. And it is killing us now, sure as any bullet. A bullet that steals our last breath and shatters our bodies from the inside out. I'm from Melbourne, Florida, but I grew up here in the DC region, in the shadow of these edifices and monuments that stand as granite and marble representations of our national ideals. I always thought of them as impenetrable, permanent, universal. But I've come to understand this is a fragile house of cards whose many levels could crumble should any one fail. And we're failing. So these fragile fictions now serve as an empty tomb for my fallen comrades. Instead of bullets, they're felled by rare disease. Rob by ALS at 36. Fung by heart disease at 36. Tim by glioblastoma at 36. Jim by glioblastoma at 54, and on, and so it goes. And I'm lucky. I'm alive to speak for those who no longer have a voice, who have died, who have given up. My thyroid's dead. My blood is anemic. I've osteoporosis so severe that I've shrunk 1.5 inches. Since last year, I was never that tall to begin with. My doctor says I have the bones of an 80-year-old woman. I'm 43 years old. And like any cantankerous old woman, I have nothing to lose in speaking my mind. I have nothing to lose in demanding action. I have nothing to lose in seeing the VA's promises and vague platitudes for the vacuous drivel they are. Of all the things we have, time is not one of them. It's too bad veterans aren't considered infrastructure. You can build your roads and bridges on our backs with the freedom we guaranteed with our blood. And if you wait long enough, it's free. Do not take us for fools. So, senators, congressmen, Mr. Stewart, let's go full on Thelma and Louise. All gas, no brakes, over the cliff, together. Thank you, Mr. Field.